Hello, welcome back to Uolykee Gaming, welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mode Monday. Today we have American vehicles, Russian university, and a lot of residential. Once again, sorry about the voice. It's Monday when I'm recording this, only a few hours before publishing it. I didn't want to go without Mod Monday, even though I'm still feeling under the weather. We have Shosseynaya number 4 from 1947 by Gravinera. Residential 12 apartment building built in 1947 in Kaliningrad, Moscow region, now Korolev. Currently address Korolev, you have details there and additional skins as well. Now this house of course is beautiful. I love the color scheme. Some of it's a little bit clean. I think whites are a little bit too clean. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but actually is it even whites or grays from here? But other than that, the building looks really nice. I'll judge it a little bit on a too clean side, but other than that, I think it looks really nice as a brand new building. It has 82% the quality of flats. It can house 48 people. It does what it's advertised to do. And let's check the little building and compare it to the other vanilla buildings. Right, so we have the building over here, 18,000 rubles. We know that any vanilla building is cheaper than this, so definitely not a cheaty one, but it has its own heating because it emits pollution. That means that if you don't have heating, people will heat themselves as they should. For more details, link in the description of the video. Moscow University in 1953 by Uolykee adds the 5-story building with 3 university functions, technical, medical, and communist party headquarters. About twice the size vanilla technical university requires flat site for construction. That means it has collisions, has 6 positions for construction cranes. Whoa, okay, that's nice. That means that cranes will move around when constructing. 2 buildings of this type are located in Moscow and territory on Lenin's Hill. They are part of the campus of Moscow State University and House of Departments of Chemistry. Anyway, more details, you need to go and read it. You can also donate to Uolykee as well. Absolutely classically beautiful work. Look at the details on this. This is what I'm talking about. Look at how clean, not clean, how nice it looks. Like it looks a little bit used. It's not perfect, which makes it perfect. Do I have anything black stone over here? No, everything looks perfect. Everything looks really nice. Every one of them looks really great. Now, but about the price tag, I hear you say. Let's compare it to the other universities. So we have the Moscow University, 240,000. We have another one, 240,000. Just double checking if each one of them is the same price. Yes, 240,000 compared to Technical University. Big Technical University is 140, so it's double the price and it's double the size, so definitely not a cheaty mod. Quite realistic. More details, link in the description of the video. Blast from the past and M113 functional pack by Fulcrum-A. This is the I know, judge me later. In most of the video games I played, this was a APC of choice. Well, most of them had machine guns on top, but this one is just as a transport. All versions, they have transport passenger, transport covered, ambulance, snowplow, and bulldozer. Fun military pack. Yes, I think I'm gonna be using this one and I have a lot of fun with it. Can you imagine these vehicles running around your cities and getting sick people to the hospital? That's gonna look absolutely great. So, right, so as I mentioned before, there are a couple of versions of these and there's 2 different. I do not know what the difference is. There's 113, 1 out of 2, like 1-2. 1/2 and a couple of them are just the normal versions, so I am not sure about the visual differences. Do we have explanation of that in the? I don't see what is the difference between 3 versions. 112A, M113/2 and 113A3. So there's 3 versions, not 2 of them, and then I can't tell them apart. Sorry about that. Right. So what about the price tag? I hear you ask. Let's go and compare them. You can buy them only by using dollars. So let's go for the ambulance. So there's no vanilla ambulance. You can see that they're 11,000, 13,000 for each one of those models. I think it could be the speed, not the speed. What about horsepower? Definitely horsepower. The latest one, A3, has 202 kilowatts, and the base version has 156 kilowatts. So yeah, a little bit more powerful vehicles. I think the engine is changed. $13,000. That's definitely a fair price. For more details, link in the description of the video. We have Super Plunger and his Ford E-Series. The third generation of Ford E-Series was introduced in 1975 and was in production until 1991. The stretched super van, which served as a basis for many different conversions. I will leave this intentionally for you to go and read more about the details, but what I'm gonna say that this is a Ford classic, absolute classic, van, transport vehicle, little boxy ambulance. You have a normal version ambulance, the one on the right hand side, the red one is kind of like looks like a van. A normal version, you have extended one that obviously can fit more inside, and you have bus version as well. So these are just some of the, oh right, prison bus, who can forget that one. Right, so I'm gonna just compare the prices real quickly. We're gonna go for the let me demonstrate which versions do you have. So here we go. You have club, this is a normal car. You have a super van, that would be van transport. You have shuttle bus, that is based on the same vehicle. You have cargo van, you have box van, you have refrigeration, as mentioned before. You have ambulance, prison bus. Those are the versions that you can get. As you can see here, 3,000. Let's see if we can compare any of them. I think prison bus would be the one that has, no, unfortunately, doesn't have any competition. Ambulances as well, I don't see anybody. Let's see, covered hull. We can compare covered hull, as you can see here, compared to these ones. They are definitely, well, this one is a little bit cheaper, but it's half the size. And this one is comparable, but it's more expensive, so definitely not a cheaty version compared to the French little transport vehicle. So yeah, I would say that this pack is quite realistic, not a cheaty. Link in the description of the video. We have Apollo-Soyuz Monument 1975, Gravinera, a monument erected 1975 in Kaliningrad, Moscow region. Now Korolev in honor of the joint international space flight of the Soviet spacecraft Soyuz 19 and the American spacecraft Apollo. In 1996 the monument was dismantled and moved to RSC Energia. In 2018 it was restored and put in the original location. Works as a monument, characteristic 300 meters and loyalty 3%. Now I'm all for friendships, and I'm really happy to present this one. This is something that you're gonna see often in my Let's Plays. I'm always peaceful guy, so whenever we have peaceful exploration of space, definitely big thumbs up from me. Beautiful monument. What about the range? 300 meters, loyalty 3%. How does it compare to vanilla versions? Let's see. We have 300, let's try with 3%. It's 150 meters. What is the price? Let's start with that. Price is 700 rubles. A little bit on the cheaper side, I have to say. For example, this one has similar loyalty influence, 2.6%, but only 150 meters. It's way more expensive. And then we have Lenin. Nobody compares to Lenin. Do we have anything 300 meters? Here we go. Taras Shevchenko monument. It's still like 10 times the price, 8 times the price. This is from Ukrainian DLC. I would say that it's a little bit on a cheaper side, but compared to the size of the monument, it could be. Nah, I would still put it a little bit more expensive if I had the chance, but I will definitely be using this one. Link in the description of the video. Iona 95 and Mikoyanka first floor or one floor. The Mikoyanka one floor, a small residential. Okay, this is a good discussion. Small residential building designed to provide spacious luxury apartments for 40 people. I'll stop there. It has 4 bedrooms per apartment. 40 people. I think 40 people would fit comfortably over here. I don't know about luxurious. A lot of models from here are used from the vanilla blocks, I believe. All of them have balconies, but the main problem here, is it one floor or is it two floors? Let's go with that. Americans, in Europe we call the ground floor and the first floor above, and it says that there is a one floor here, but it's actually two floors. I would, even in this building, I would call it two floors because it's ground floor and elevated floor. And you can see here, entrance to the building goes up, stairs go up. What do they do then? Go down afterwards, because you can't enter the building halfway through. That looks a little bit wonky. It looks wonky on both sides. Like, how do you enter the lower apartments? Do you go up with the stairs and then down with the stairs? That doesn't sound productive, but not sure about that. Anyway, I like it that it has a lot of thought into this. You have all the, I would assume, gas or heating infrastructure on top of the building. It has access to the roof, which is a really nice detail to have, and also air conditioning. The pipes could be air conditioning. But anyway, I think it's a really beautiful building. I think it was a nice effort. Let's go and compare it to vanilla. Oh, 92% living quality, which is absolutely big thumbs up in my book. And let's go and compare it to the vanilla one. Here we go, Mikoyanka one floor, 21,000 rubles. I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing so expensive in vanilla in this size. So definitely not a cheaty mod. Definitely, I'm gonna use it. Link in the description of the video. Volgar Village and by Mr. Novu. Traditional village houses from Volga region of Russia. Each house holds between 2 to 8 workers, 82% quality, pre-planned neighborhood blocks consisting of multiple buildings also available. So every single building that you see here, or blocks, or single buildings, you can find in the blocks as well, which actually I prefer, just because how the game does reporting on crime, on happiness, on health. More people you have, it's more accurate reporting and less messages you're gonna get unemployment too high in this building or crime too high in this building. So I prefer bigger blocks of these houses, and probably something that I will use. Couple of downsides: they're quite cheap for the quality of the houses. Not quite cheap, they're a little bit cheaper than average, so just a heads up on that. These houses or blocks of houses cost 2,500, 2,600, 3,000 rubles for 34 people, while equivalent of 30 people you will get for 6,000, almost double the price. Here is a little bit cheaper but way higher quality. This one is, yeah, it's a little bit more affordable. The second one is they don't require heating whatsoever. There's no boiler capacity or heating capacity. That will be in the middle there. Heat water tank of vanilla building is 2.1 cubic meters, while this one doesn't have it. But also they don't produce pollution like some other vanilla buildings would when some other modded buildings would when they are being heated by themselves. They would have smokestacks. So it would be nice if they created pollution when they don't have their own heating, which these houses don't. So yeah, that's a really interesting thing, but something, these are gonna be used by myself anyway, because I really like Mr. Novu's work, and I really like these houses. So anyway, a little bit more affordable, and also don't require heating, so two things to consider with this one. For more details, link in the description of the video. I give you Kuopio Uninhabited Roads Only by Delta. Kuopio is an uninhabited few roads map. Is a map inspired by rough lake topography of Finland combined with the mountains of Sweden. It features 3 main land masses separated by an island-filled water channel with shorelines that boasts many... Okay, that's a lot of description there. I will skip that just because I love this map. It's absolutely beautiful. So for you who like the island maps, I know you like them because no border crossings, but I like islands just because I like bodies of water and potentially shipping. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's turn on the map. Let's see how it looks like. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love Finland, by the way. I visited there a few times, and absolutely stunning landscape and beautiful cities. Anyway, let's go for the map itself. As you can see here, 3 land masses, one in the north with a NATO border, one on the east with a NATO border, and then we have south NATO border. The Soviet borders are a bit further away from the the landmass. I think anybody who starts this map, they're gonna start in the big landmass in the center, close to Soviet borders, because more fun. Oh, what is this? Let me just check. There are some... those are trees or something. Mountains. I don't know why there are black dots over here, but yeah. Anyway, we have black dots over there. Right. Limited infrastructure. Most of it's in NATO side, and no, seriously, what is this? Right, this is the terrain. That was something there. Now it's not. Sure. Let's go with that. What about here? We have also looks like there were some roads here, but they're gone now. F3 underground. No, it's just some kind of a weird feature on the map. And then we have the roads that were deleted over here as well. So, but this is an access to the Soviet border or the NATO border, which probably most of the people will start here. Now, the easy side of this map is the resources. They're relatively plentiful. Coal is readily accessible, that can be exported both to NATO and Soviet border. The iron as well, it's right next to coal, so steel production is not gonna be a problem. We have oil that is plentiful, especially on the mainland. We have uranium as well to the north. Well, actually, technically it's separated by a little bit of body of water. And you have bauxite, so resources shouldn't be a problem here. Beautiful landscape. I would enjoy this map more if it was more challenging, but that's just my 2 cents. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, I have description in the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.